Good afternoon, viewers. Today I'm going to share an idea I found on YouTube. It's called a salad in a jar. So I'm going to take a jar and make a salad, put it in the jar, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and that kind of blends the flavors. And the next day, I'll take this out. I'll have my salad all prepared to go. So some call this a salad in a jar. I like to call it a prepare ahead salad. So one of the things that's important, I think, whenever you do this is to get a jar with a wider mouth so it's easier to get the salad out after you put it in. Jar's already been washed and cleaned. And I'm going to start off by making the dressing. The dressing is going to be a half a cup of olive oil. So get a half a cup of olive oil out, close to it. And I found that if you do the olive oil likes to stick in there. So if you do the olive oil first and then you put the vinegar in, the vinegar will help get some of that olive oil out. So the vinegar, we're going to put a quarter cup. So I want about half of this. It's not important that it's accurate. It could be close. Just eyeball it. So there's a quarter cup of vinegar. I'm going to put the vinegar in here. And I like to put a little bit of lemon juice in it. So we'll take a lemon and squeeze that in there, get some juice. You gotta watch it, you don't get any seeds in it. So there's some lemon juice. And I did get a seed in there, but I'm going to take and put the garlic in first. So take a little bit of, maybe about a half a teaspoon of garlic, something like that. I like to use the minced garlic. Now I probably won't be able to find the seed. There it is. So get the seed out of there. Then we want about a half a teaspoon of oregano. Once again, it doesn't have to be accurate, just kind of like you can eyeball it or use a spoon if you want, something like that. And then we're going to put half a teaspoon of basil, and I don't want to put the spoon in there, so I'm just going to eyeball that. So there's a half a teaspoon of basil, and stir that up. That's going to be the vinaigrette, the dressing. And then the important thing is to put this dressing in the bottom of the bottle. Now, I know some of these things don't seem right, but trust me, they are. I'm going to put about 3 of these in here. Now I'm going to put 6 of them in. 1, 2, 3. I like to do things in threes because I think it's good Irish luck. And I'll reserve that dressing for later for another salad. So, after you do that, next thing that's important is to put the ingredients in here in the right order. So, I'm going to start off with some chickpeas. And I want to take these chickpeas and drain them first. So, put another bowl down there. And what about maybe a half a cup of chickpeas? Depends on how much you like chickpeas. If you like chickpeas, put more in. If you don't like chickpeas that much, don't put them in or put less in. It's up to you. You can make these salads any way you want. Actually, these ingredients, they're variable. You could change them around. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I'm going to be making an Irish salad, and the Irish salad will be very similar to this. Only difference is I'll put some hard-boiled eggs in it, and I'll put some beets in it. So now we're going to put the chickpeas in here. Believe me, the order of the ingredients is important. I didn't think it would be at first, but then I found out that, yeah, that is very important to do that. So after that, the next thing will be some cucumber. So we're going to slice up a cucumber here. Once again, that depends on how much you like. I'm going to put 6 of these in. I gotta always make sure I'm getting a cucumber instead of a zucchini, because they kind of look the same. But I take these and cut them into, let's say, 4s. Okay, so then the cucumber goes in there. And after the cucumber, next thing will be cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to put 6 of them in. I sliced 3 of these. I'm going to show you, I usually slice them long ways like this. And I like them better if they're cut. And then the flavors blend better too. So let's get these cut, they go in. The next thing that's going to go in is going to be about a quarter cup of onions. Let's get the onions in there. Now let's put them all in. And get them kind of smoothed out. Then we're going for our green peppers. And our green peppers I've already sliced up. So about a quarter cup of green peppers are going to go in there. And we're going to have to watch out, got to leave room for the lettuce. So the peppers, when you make them, I like to cut this white pith out of here. I think that kind of affects the flavor. It might be better if you cut that out. That's what I'm going to do. And then we'll dice this up. Once again, depending on taste, you can put as much of this in as you want. But I like to get these cut up like this. So this goes in. Alrighty, so there's the red pepper in there. The next ingredient's going to be some black olives, or you could use Kalamata olives. I like to use the, I think the black olives, I like black olives, so I'm going to put black olives in. And once again, let's go with about a half a can of these. Rinse those off, and then they're just going to go straight in there. In your jar. Smooth them out. And then we're going to put our cheese in. Like I say, a lot of this is counterintuitive. I thought all the cheese ought to go on the top. But I'm not going to change. I found this recipe on YouTube. I was extremely satisfied with it. If I'm going to make any changes, I'm going to do it before I show you how to do it. Okay, so now that's in there. The next thing will be to top that off with the lettuce. And doesn't that seem odd that lettuce is on the top? But that's going to keep everything crispy. Might want to pack her down a little bit so you can get all that lettuce in there. Get as much as you can in it. But I'm guessing whenever you take this out of here, if you really need more lettuce in it, you can just add some to your salad. Let's get the nicer pieces in there. We want this salad to be as nice as we can make it. So, hopefully you tried my grapefruit Greyhound drink that I posted the other day. That's always hit. As a matter of fact, you could probably make one of those grapefruit drinks to have with this. I'll be showing you a couple other Irish drinks coming up because St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. It's less than 3 weeks away. So let's make some Irish hot toddies and Irish coffees, and I'll even show you some Irish whipped whiskey drinks. Maybe I'll show you that one tomorrow. Okay, so there we go. Got all the lettuce in there, nice and packed in. Put our cap on. There is our salad in a jar. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, now, like I say, whenever you eat this tomorrow, you're probably not going to eat the whole thing. So that's why the wide mouth jar is a little bit nicer. You take your bowl and you get your fork, and you can get the fork down on the side and kind of like dig all this out so you get all the goodies. And you know, you're not going to want to forget to turn it upside down and get some of that dressing on there. And then if you don't have enough dressing, you still have some reserved from what you made here. And I think that'll be enough. I could have also put some mustard in here. I usually like to put some Dijon in it, maybe a teaspoon. But I didn't have any on hand, so we're going to have it without the mustard this time. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you give it a try. I think you're going to like it. And check back for more. If you subscribe, then you'll know whenever I put new recipes out or new videos out. And if you like it, be sure to give it a like. And once again, I hope that you do, and good luck with it.